very nice because it's 5 o'clock and I also like to start on time. So, good evening, everyone, and a very, very warm welcome. So, today we're talking about this word that we often hear, and it's been very much in vogue, the word self love. And sometimes, maybe in our mind, we think, is it being egoistic or are we being selfish? But self love is not about being selfish because, as they say, you cannot truly love another until you know how to love yourself. Today, Sipping Thoughts is very excited to bring you an expert session on how you can boost your confidence and self esteem by practicing self love with Leena Gupta. Leena will help us explore various techniques to enhance self worth, confidence, and how to strengthen the connection to oneself. These self love techniques will increase our energy, our self awareness, and acceptance of ourselves. Through this, one is able to see their own potential, your talents, your strengths, your weaknesses, and more clearly enable you to celebrate yourself fully. The Ultra Care routine shared on the program will help participants to feel happy and positive. And at the end, we will also do a 10-minute meditative routine, so which I'm very, very excited about. So before we begin, of course, I would love to introduce you to Sipping Thoughts. So Sipping Thoughts is a multi-platform media company that was set up keeping in mind the tagline, Real Women, Real Thoughts. We wanted to create a no judgment platform and create a network of women for women. And of course, the person you have been waiting for. Today, it's all about Leena. So, Leena is a corporate wellness expert. She needs no introduction, and she has been in the wellness industry for over 20 years. She has been a TEDx speaker and winner of the Ficky Flow Woman Achiever Award in 2019. She is also a senior faculty at the Art of Living. She has successfully trained over 15,000 participants and customized programs of Barclays, IBM, Merrill Lynch, L&T, and many more across US, Europe, China, and Dubai, Jordan, and India. She is also the annual wellness consultant for Shapoorji Pallonji Finance and Equivia. Some do's and don'ts, some house rules. Yes, you're all on mute, but that does not mean we do not want the session to be interactive. Please keep chatting. Please keep sending us your questions and your thoughts. You can also raise your hand using the Zoom feature, and we will unmute you because we would like you to ask your question yourself. But please, please be mindful and keep the question related to the topic and to point so that we can take as many questions as possible. And as always, we request that you forgive us for any technology glitches because that unfortunately is out of our control at many times. With that, a very, very warm welcome to you, Leena. So excited to have you on Sipping Thoughts with us today. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. What a lovely, warm welcome. Really happy to be here on this platform. It means a lot to me. And like I mentioned to you earlier, this topic is really close to my heart. So I'm not really going to teach anyone anything, but I'm definitely going to share what has impacted me in my life and what has made a difference. So first, all of you, thank you for joining. And I want to congratulate all of you because you have reached out to go higher into yourself, to go deeper into yourself, to come closer to that being that is the most important being in the world, and that is you. So by joining this session, you have just, yeah, you should give yourself a pat on the back. I think it's wonderful. Yes, pat yourself. I wish I could see everybody actually. Let me see if I can get the grid going.
Yes, please do turn on
Yeah,
your cameras.
that was so nice to see you, Marsha, Veena, Gigi. So nice to see all of you. I hope you can put your videos on because it makes it really super inspiring for me as well. And if you don't want to, that's absolutely fine too. So once again, applaud you for being here and for wanting to love yourself more because that is the way we shine the most, right? So what I want to do before we start the session is just a little shake out. Okay, so just take your hands, everybody, and just shake all around, like shake it all over on top of your head, around your head, move your head a little, your spine, let your spine turn to the left and right. Just give yourself a little spinal twist. What we're really doing is shaking off that excess, those thoughts, those negative ions or whatever your magnetic aura is holding. We are cleaning it up. So clean it up nicely. Let me see you shaking vigorously. Come on, Niti, everybody. सब लोग अपना हाथ थोड़ा हिलाएंगे, ये एनर्जी को क्लियर करेंगे. हाँ, it makes you feel very light and nice. Great. So shake. Very nice. Keep shaking, keep shaking. Shake your whole body. Everybody shake. It's so nice when everybody's doing it together. Okay, we're making collective energy here. We're clearing the air. Lovely. Super. So I'm really excited to take the session. And participation is going to be key, guys. So jitna aap log participate karenge, you will enjoy it that much. Okay, it's not a one-way dialogue. It is not a monologue. It is going to be a conversation. So the first thing I want to ask you is, I want to jump right into it. What does self-love mean to you? So either you can raise your hand or please put it on the chat. I want to know from you, what does that two words, those two beautiful words, mean to you? So please, if you want to say something, please raise your hand and I will unmute you. And otherwise, please write it on the chat. Just take a minute to just write. This is very important. Yeah. So loving yourself, being comfortable. Okay. Very good. What else? Accepting yourself. Lovely. Everybody write something, or you can raise your hand.
We got self-compassion, to accept your imperfections, self-confidence and self-assertion.
Okay,
Being
lovely.
yourself, accepting who we are.
Self-worth. Very good.
Self-belief.
Okay.
Pay attention to one's own need.
Yes.
Enjoying yourself.
Very nice. So lovely. Keep writing these comments, whatever you think is important for yourself. Pride and self-worth, Rahul. Self-respect. Self is you acknowledging the real you. Absolutely. Very, very true. You know what's interesting, everybody, is that neither at home nor at school have we been taught to handle our emotions. We have not been taught to love ourselves. We've been taught to give, which is wonderful, but we've not been told or taught how to charge this beautiful temple, to charge this body, this mind. And that's really important for anything. If you're going to give the world the best version of you, you've got to start with you. And what I love is when you're on the plane and the first thing you hear is Kirti and Pragati is, what do you hear? Put on your oxygen mask first. These days we're wearing a lot of masks, right? That's the world today. But put on your oxygen mask first. And that is so beautiful, because if you are well, healthy, full, charged, energetic, you can give the best version of yourself and you can be of service to others, right? I think we all know that one of the best ways to be happy is to help others, but you've got to take care of yourself first. And so I'm going to hopefully give you 5 to 6 tips in this session where we can practice stuff daily, you know, to charge ourselves. And this is really important, having those routines in your life, right? So keep writing. I want to see what else you've written. Not listen to what people think is right, rather be my own boss. Self-respect, self-confidence, accepting yourself the way you are, being happy in the state. Also surround yourself with people who love you. Very nice. Very, very interesting. So like I said, we're very impacted by external environment, what people think of us. And a lot of times we validate ourselves by what other people think. And then our actions are based on what other people think. So, you know, you're never really living in your true light, your true power. So very important. How do we change this? How do we impact this? How do we boost our confidence and come into that feeling of, full power and self-esteem? So I'm going to share with you some practices. So one of the things that I want to do is, wake up that God and goddess inside of you. You got to feel that you have that power within you. You have to invoke that beautiful power. First, you have to believe you have it. And then you have to invoke it. There's nothing that we don't have inside. All the divine qualities reside inside. You just need to put your focus on it, right? If you agree with me, put a thumbs up or give me a smiley face on the chat also, so I know that you're with me. So one of the things I think we can do, Parvesh, Vanita, so nice to have you, Nibedita, is one of the best things you can do for yourself is be present. If you resonate with this, give me a thumbs up. When you're not present, guys, your mind is racing to the past or the future. Now, the past holds negative impressions, emotions. What are some of the emotions? Anger and regret. So many of the times when I ask my clients, when I'm coaching them, they say 30 to 40% or maybe 50% I'm in the past. That means they're either regretting, glorifying, or upset about something. Usne mujhe aisa bola, or he didn't speak to me nicely, or why did this have to happen to me, and why did my marriage get cancelled? This is COVID times, but I had everything planned. So when we're in the past, can't show up for yourself. When we're in the future, what are the two emotions that come up the most? Worry and anxiety, which we all are, going through some bit of it, right? So showing up for yourself means being present. Getting the mind into the moment. That's the first best thing you can do for yourself. Find a way to come to the moment. And maybe we have time later to do some breathing or meditation, because that brings you to the moment. So that's something you should definitely incorporate in your daily life. So being present, and I want to get you all present right now. Some of you are adjusting your screens and you're online, but be with me here now. So we're going to do something. Put out your hands, everybody. This is a very engaging session, so you're going to do a lot with me. All right, put your hands out and let me see your screen properly. Good. Sukriti, let me see your hands. Okay, Ayushi, aap bhi kariye. All right, now when I clap, I want you to clap exactly with me. Not slower, not faster. Are you ready? Be fully here. Clap. Okay, there's a lag of half a second, but let's see if we can do better. Just follow me, okay? Here you go. Clap. Clap. So you see, awareness is the key here. One more time, guys. Come on, you can do better. Ready? Here we go. Ready? Clap, 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 clap. All right, so half of you got it. All right, the point here is very simple, that when you're in the moment, there is joy, there is purpose, there is space to rectify, realign, reassess, reconfigure. But if you're not in the moment, you can't help yourself. Is that clear? Does that resonate with everybody? Give me a thumbs up or write a yes on the chat if you agree, because you've got to show up for yourself now if you want anything for yourself. Okay, that's the first thing. So now, what I'm going to ask you to do, this is a really beautiful exercise, is you stand in front of the mirror every day and you look into your eyes. Yeah. So Nilakshi, are you with me? Veena ji, are you with me? You can write later. First, just pay attention. All right. So you're going to look in the mirror, look at yourself very comfortably. And I want you to say the two most important words that will ever happen in your life, that you can hear in your life. That is, I am. Because whatever you put after it, you believe it. You become that. So if you say, I'm stupid, your subconscious mind cannot discriminate. You will believe it. If you say, I'm wonderful, your subconscious mind does not discriminate. It will believe it. So putting something after the words I am, an adjective, use a superlative. Okay, like I'm fantastic, or I'm the most loyal friend there is. I want you to say three things. You can keep yourself muted and say three things to yourself right now. I know you're looking at the screen, but say I am and say three things right now. Go ahead. I am amazing. I need that passion when you do it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say it to yourself. Everybody. Varsha, Andrea, Meenakshi. Meenakshi. Hi, Meenakshi. So say it to yourself. I am beautiful. Okay. Either you say it to yourself or you say it with me. I am amazing.
I am amazing.
Fantastic. I want you all to say it with me, okay? I'm a masterpiece in this creation.
I'm a masterpiece in this creation.
Okay, I want you to say it like you really are in love, okay? Even if you're not in love, fall in love now. I am just a masterpiece in this creation. Come on, everybody. Pragati.
Masterpiece in this creation.
All right, great. One more thing. I am... I'm a very loyal friend. I'm the best friend you could ever have, Sukriti.
I'm the best friend you could ever have.
Are you doing it, Andrea? Are you doing it? Yes? Okay. So now I want to volunteer. I want someone to raise their hand who feels confident and comfortable to do this. Raise your hand. Come on, somebody has to volunteer. I'll have to pick you. Quickly. Okay, here we go. Vanita ji. Please unmute her.
I'm just unmuting her, yes.
All right, super, super. वनीता जी आपकी स्क्रीन थोड़ा नीचे कर दीजिए, आपका पूरा शक्ल नहीं दिख रहा. That's good. That's good. Okay. Okay. So Vanita ji, please give me 3 I ams. 3 I am. I am something. I am something. I am something. 3 बार बोलिए please.
Okay. I am a soul. I am a scientist. I am an entrepreneur.
Okay. So I need you to give me adjectives, not nouns, not what you do, but what you are. Like I'm amazing. Okay. I'm fantastic. I'm a fantastic dancer. You know, like that. Or full feeling ke saath.
I am studious.
Okay.
I am I'm funny.
Okay.
I am stupid.
No, you're not.
I am, because many things I could not able to understand.
That's okay. That means I don't understand everything, but you're not stupid. Please take that back. Not acceptable. Okay, because I think you're wonderful. And हम सब हमारे स्पेस में लर्न करते हैं ना, सीखते हैं,
हाँ.
हमारे हिसाब से सीखते हैं, कोई स्टूपिड है ही नहीं इधर. Anyway, because you came on the session, you're fantastic. Okay.
Thank
Who
you.
else wants to raise their hand? Somebody else raise their hand quickly. Purnima?
Purnima has a hi. Yes, I'm asking her to unmute.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so I may not be able to put my video on.
Let's hear your voice.
Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Yeah. So I am lovable, I am amazing, I am beautiful.
Well done, everybody. Come on, let's give her a hand. That's so nice. That's lovely. That's what I like to hear. Superlatives. The more exclamations, more power to you. Okay. So the next exercise is, so once you've said 3 times wonderful qualities about yourself, I want you to say your name. Like if I say my name, Leena, I forgive you for three things that you forgive yourself for. Now we're not going to listen. You mute yourself and you please say, Leena, I forgive you for those 3 things that are looming on top of you like a dark cloud. Forgive yourself right now. So go ahead and do it right now. Okay. And I'll do it also. Leena, I forgive you for not being so nice to my daughter when I yell at her. Or whatever it is. Now I have to mute myself. So go ahead and do it. Everybody do it right now. Really hold your hand on your heart. Come on, hold your hand on your heart and say it. Close your eyes and say it. Leena, I forgive you for. Say what you have to say. You can all say it, huh? No one can hear you. Please say it. Get it out of your system. Please say it. Done? Okay, who'd like to share? Who wants to be bold enough? Only if you want to. Only if you're comfortable, please share. Anybody? Nilakshi? Yes, can we unmute you, please?
Minakshi, right? Yes.
Nilakshi. No, Nilakshi.
Nilakshi.
Minakshi, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So I forgive myself for procrastinating.
So can you say your name and as if you're talking to yourself?
Okay. I am Nilakshi. I forgive myself for procrastinating. I forgive myself for being lazy. And I forgive myself for not being honest sometimes.
Wow, that's beautiful. Get it out. You know, how do you feel, Nilakshi? A little bit lighter?
Yeah, a little
Thank
bit
God.
lighter.
Yeah. If you all do it 100%, you will feel lighter. And imagine if you do it daily, how light you will feel. Because we got to get this dust that comes onto the mirror, dust that comes onto you, shake it off. Every single day, dust it off. That's what we need to do. Just clear that slate and feel fresh. Okay, so the third thing now what we're going to do is, I want you to say your name again, like Leena, I let go of. And think of an incident that happened that didn't make you feel good, or you got some strained friendship because of it, or something didn't go your way. Just let it go right now. So again, you're muted. Please tell yourself, Leena, I let go of the time when ... Please say it out loud right now. Hand on your heart, close your eyes and let it go. I hope you're all saying it out loud. The idea is to say it out loud and transform that energy from being in the field of emotional energy to channeling it out through words. So please say it. Yeah. And you're done. Just raise your hand so I know. Okay. So we won't go into this one. Yeah. I'll keep it for you. But this is something that we're going to do daily. Okay. So one is you're going to say, I am something amazing. Okay. Use an adjective, a superlative. And then you're going to say, I forgive you for 3 times. I let go of 3 times. So every day, clear that slate. Okay, that's one way to feel very light and come closer to yourself. A lot of the times, we are our own worst enemy. We criticize ourselves too much. We're very hard on ourselves. So this is a great way to let go. And look at yourselves in the mirror and say, there's nobody else. Just connect to your soul. Okay. And that's a beautiful process. So now what we're going to do is just remember one thing: whatever you present to the world is what you really have. So I'm going to use the metaphor of an orange. Orange is juicy. Give me some adjectives for an orange. You can write it down. It's juicy. It smells wonderful. And if it's thin, it's got a nice texture. But when you squeeze it, what comes out? The juice of an orange, right? So like that, you've got to fill yourself up with all the best things in the world so that when you spill out the best. That means you spill out love and compassion and forgiveness and the best version of you, right? That's what you should do. So how do we do that? Let's keep in mind a couple of things. One is, it is my job to show the best version of me to the world. So it's my responsibility that I look after my emotions, that I look after myself spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. Do you agree with me? No one on this earth has come here to make you happy or fill you up. You should have other people in your life to complement your completeness, but they're not here to complete you. If that resonates, give me a thumbs up or tell me on the chat. But it's very important that we fill ourselves up completely, right? How you love yourself gets mirrored into the world, into your relationships, into your every expression, right? If you're calm, happy, full of yourself, and being filled with self-love is not selfish, it's being self-full and it's being responsible. No point going on half tank when you want to serve the whole world, going on half tank, because the other half very often leads us to wanting that void to be filled up by other people or projecting that frustration onto other people. So we don't want to do that, right? So what is the first thing? Be responsible for yourself, your emotions, your actions, and really your responses to the world, right? So how you process your interpretations of what's going on and how you respond and not react. So people are not responsible for everything that happens to you. You first be responsible for yourself. Second thing is that understand that we should have healthy boundaries. Do you agree with me? That means when we need to say no, we make our yes more powerful when we're able to say no when we need to say no. Do you agree with me? बहुत बार ऐसे होता है कि हम हाँ हाँ बोलते जाते हैं और अंदर में बहुत तनाव महसूस होता है. We are not very easy or fluid. We feel resistant because we are saying yes to please, but no अंदर हो रहा है. So many times it's important to say no so that you can say yes to yourself. Do you agree with me? You resonate on this, right? Does that make sense? Give me a, yeah. Orange is so chatpata. Listen, if you fill yourself up with chapata, that's what people will get. If you fill yourself up with humor, love, exercise, then that they'll get the best version, right? So one more thing I want you to remember, the fourth point is you are a work in progress. So don't ever beat yourself up by saying, being overly critical. We are all evolving. We are all a work in progress. So it's very important that you realize that, don't judge yourself so harshly, because हम बहुत निराश हो जाते हैं जल्दी. We do something and we fail at it, or we don't do it right. We start criticizing ourselves and we beat ourselves. And फिर वो दिखता है, that mirrors into our life. We don't want that to happen. So accept that you have some flaws and that you're perfect with your imperfections. Now, if the creator has made this beautiful creation, it has its flaws, but it's still beautiful. So you must see that, I like this rule of 80-20. And I tell my daughter this all the time, 80% agar sahi chal raha hai, to 20% let it go. 20% keep that imperfection basket for everyone. So, if they make a mistake or something, dump it in there and let it go. And hopefully they will also have that 80-20 rule for you. So, in a toxicity of a relationship. Okay. So we'll get to some of your comments. The other thing is very important. The sixth thing is self-care routine. Yeah. So having some kind of routine for yourself, it's not only respect for yourself, but other people start respecting you. So the way you teach, your job is to show the world how to love you, how to treat you. So if you take out time for yourself, like I know Rahul walks every day, or, Niti does some drawing, or, she does some sketching. That's time for yourself, right? You fill up with that. And having that routine boosts your chemicals, your bliss chemicals. Endorphins are released through exercise. I know I love to sing and dance. These days I'm not doing it, but I used to dance at least 5 minutes, turn on that music, go crazy, dance like a child. and that sing with the music, that serotonin gets released, which is a mood elevator. Endorphins get released. And then, of course, I love to meditate, which is part of my routine. And that releases dopamine. It's very, very beautiful. It releases empathy and connects you to yourself. And of course, inspirational learning. So the 4 things that I really recommend is: 1, you exercise. Okay, exercise your body, because the body does need to get tired. It needs to release endorphins. 2, do some kind of inspirational learning where you feel very inspired, where something goes beyond you, higher than you. You are awestruck. 3rd is gratitude journal. Write something that you're grateful for. That moves our consciousness from lack to abundance. And feel grateful for being alive, for having food on the table every single day. And you'll start loving everything that happens to you. It's a gift. The 4th thing is, like I said, exercise, meditation, inspirational learning, gratitude. So these are some things that I do every single day. And of course, sing and dance. There's no excuse for it, right? Sometimes we get too serious. So when you treat yourself like a little kid, childlike, not childish, you will exude that beautiful energy. Wherever you are, people will feel that playfulness and lightness. And abhi ye is cheez ki zarurat hai na abhi. Don't you think we need that humor, that lightness, that communication, that okay, right now, is everybody with me, or have I lost you? Okay, spread your arms out wide, everybody. Come on, wide. Take a deep breath in. Big sip of breath in, and give yourself a hug. Right now, hug tight. Come on, hug really tight. Tighter than anybody's hugged you ever. Okay, one more time. Hands out. Deep breath in. And hug yourself as you exhale. Squeeze tight. Really feel it. Let all that love go into all your cells. And you release oxytocin, which is the love hormone, the cuddle hormone. One last time. Come on, do 100%. Stretch out. And the biggest hug for yourself. Everybody, lovely. And I see the smiles going wider, which makes me super happy. So when you hug yourself, you're releasing oxytocin, and that's your responsibility. Hug yourself. Don't wait for others to hug you. Anyway, social distancing is. So if you get a hug, you're lucky. Now, let me tell you that, a lot of times, self-love की जगह हम soulmate की बात करते हैं. हमें soulmate चाहिए. I want a soulmate, right? Let me tell you this, guys. I hate to burst your bubble. Your soulmate is your body. This is your permanent address. This is the one vehicle that is going to go with you till your last breath. So you better look after it. And especially if you've got something to do in the world, a purpose, your body is going to take you there. So in order to get your purpose across to the people you love, your body has to be in top shape. Do you agree with me? Give me a thumbs up if you agree. So this is your actual soul mate. First you get this sorted, and then every other mate will come to you. You fill your cup up with at least 5 things every day. So right now, I want you to tell me, I want you to do at home about 10 things that you can do daily to make yourself feel good. Okay, that's your prime responsibility. But here, for this session, 3 things I want you to tell me that you are doing consciously or will do consciously every single day to fill that cup. And I want that cup to not be filled. I want it to overflow. So the overflow is for others and the cup is for yourself. So you're never looking at anyone else to fill your cup. Got it? So now 3 things. Okay, someone who's not volunteered, please raise your hand and let's unmute you. 3 things you're going to do or you do consciously every day to fill that beautiful cup. So let's raise our hands. And Kirti, can we unmute you, please?
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. So I have started meditating in the morning, and my mother is helping me in it because she's a yoga teacher as well. So I started doing it, and I'm from 3-4 days, and I'm feeling good about it. It takes time to reach that level of meditation, but I have started feeling good about it.
That's one. Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, one. And so the second one is I generally watch inspirational videos of I follow Sadhguru, and I follow Simon Sinek. So there are 2-3 people who I follow, and I look up to them to get motivation. And the third thing, which you just taught me, I will do it. I will forgive myself for some things which I am not happy about. So I will forgive. Definitely.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing. That's so beautiful. Forgiveness is so important, guys. It helps you move forward. When you forgive, you're not saying that I condone someone's behavior or something happened to me that was right or wrong, but you're saying, you know what? I love myself enough to move forward. And even if you fail at something, you know, I say fall forward, fail forward. That means you just keep moving forward. You know, that's really important. So well said, well said. And thank you for sharing. That's lovely. Anybody else want to share? Who has not shared yet? Veena Gigi, come on. Unmute yourself.
Who have you requested? Sorry.
Veena Dandia.
Veena.
Hi. Hi, everyone. Well, the three things that I already do, and I'm very happy I'm doing, they resonate quite a bit with Leena. I do meditation, and it brings me great calm, peace, inner power. Second thing, I spend at least 20 to 30 minutes listening to any inspirational person talking about something. There are 3-4 people I follow more. So I do that. And the third thing is some sort of exercise. But within the exercise, the half an hour exercise, there has to be 10 minutes of dance. So yeah, these are the 3 things I do. Yes.
Well done. Well done. I love it. Look at the smile on her face. I mean, you can see, okay, she's an orange. What's flowing out right now is happiness.
Positivity.
Absolutely. And you know what? Everything is contagious, guys. So whatever you feel, you will spread. Like, sorry to say, Corona has been contagious, but we are very powerful. We are more powerful than anything on this earth. So if you are yawning, people will yawn next to you. If you are happy, you will make that contagious. So if I say, if you have to be infected, get infected with the love bug. Just infect yourself with the love bug. Self-fullness. Just be full. And be full, and then you can serve the whole world and make a difference, right? Impact people. That's a beautiful thing. So one thing I want to add here, if you really want to go one more tip, I would say do something for someone else every day. One random act of kindness. Okay, I would say do 3, but I'll start with 1. Do one random act of kindness where you just put a smile on someone's face. You know what that does? It takes us out of the 3 words that cause depression. What about me? What about me? Say these 3 words every day and you'll fall into depression. The minute you do something else, something for someone else, like I know one of my friends here talks to his friends and uplifts them, and there's a daily chat, and that makes them feel good and connected. You have just done a random act of kindness and you have made someone feel good. And you know what that does? Not only does it uplift the other, it makes you feel worthy, purposeful, and more than. You're not less than, you're more than. Only then you can give. जो लोग देखते हैं कि कौन मेरे से बात नहीं कर रहा है, मेरे को देख नहीं रहा है, you know, that is beggarhood. But this is giving. This is beggarhood and this is giving. So the difference is when you're full, you can give, you can share. And when you don't fill that cup up, you are expecting and you become more like a beggar. And we know all the people here are more than, right? So I am enough. I am tall enough. I'm pretty enough. I'm intelligent enough. I am everything in this creation, right? Because we're all connected. So does that resonate with everybody? Yeah. Great. You can, yeah, journaling is wonderful. So there are many things you can add to the list. Journaling is a fantastic way to channel. And anybody want to share a random act of kindness that they did today before the session, that they happened to do today before the session? Random means jo hum roj nahi karte. Yeah. Anybody want to share anything you did nice for anybody else? Anybody who's not spoken yet? Veena ji, I can see you. Anybody else? Okay, then let's share. Veena, yeah.
Vandana is raising her hand.
Vandana, yes. I can't hear you yet. You're not unmuted yet.
Yeah. So I was saying that like there's a book of Rhonda Byrne, the Secret Book. So I gifted that book to someone, and it is an inspirational book. So I think that was the latest random.
Wonderful.
one.
How does that make you feel?
It feels good.
Feels good. And how did the other person feel?
She also felt good about it.
So what you've done is added to the collective energy. And we all are energy ultimately, right? Love is also energy. So you've just added that to her and yourself. And that's wonderful. That's lovely. Sandeep ji, nice to see you. So now, Sukriti, if you'd like to, we can open it up for questions, because I can go on and on and on, but we can have another session with more tips. But for now, I think we should open it up for questions.
I've had some questions come to me privately. So the first one is, I am unable to change my sleeping pattern. I sleep at 4 a.m. So how can I change that? I'm assuming.
Okay. So a couple of things. Understand that we have 4 different sources of energy. One is sleep, food, your breath, which brings in the oxygen, right? And the company you keep. So very important is to check your diet. See that you're not eating very spicy or oily foods that may be creating a lot of thoughts. Okay, so foods that are very oily, greasy, lots of onion, garlic create a lot of thoughts in our head. They create rajas. I won't get into it, but it creates a lot of thoughts. Also watching a lot of telly, which I've been doing, and I'm guilty of, that disturbs sleep because you're inhibiting melatonin to be produced, which is a sleep inducer. So when you're on your gadgets or you're, on your laptop late at night, you're inhibiting melatonin and you're telling your body to stay awake. You're telling your mind to stay awake and alert. And every time the screen flashes, your mind also flashes from within, so be very aware of that. Please avoid news at night. So, and also for those who are not getting good sleep, please exercise. Get your body tired every day so that you do fall asleep. These are some things you can do. Watch your diet, watch your exercise, no content, no media content before sleeping, at least an hour or 2, and exercise. Yeah, like I said. Yeah, and meditate. Meditation will help you relax those thoughts and bring more harmony within. And of course, I can speak to you personally if you need me to later.
Achla, go ahead. You had a question. You had raised your hand.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, thank you for the wonderful session. I have a question that if I feel that someone is being toxic to me in ways that they're hampering their presence, they're hampering my mental health, emotionally, they're draining me, my energy. So where do I understand that, and where do I draw a line? That sometimes in some relationships become very unavoidable.
Yes.
In that context, I want to.
Yes, very good question. Very good question, Achla. First of all, you realize it's a toxic relationship. So half the battle won. Very good. The second thing is, if you can come out of the relationship and leave them behind, that is totally your choice. And if it's not possible, they have to be in your life, then you must declare what you need from them. You must let them know what is, communicate with them and tell them what's not making you happy and ask them for what you need from them. Okay. And if you can, and if you don't have to be with that person, then please love yourself enough to say, I'm sorry, this is not good for both of us. And it's definitely not good for my health. Okay. This is the time when you can say that my mental health gets affected, or love yourself enough to say, sorry, this does not work for me. And thank you very much. And we can be friends or however you want to do it. And if you can't avoid, then you say that, look, this is how it is with us, but I need to let you know, this is what I need from you. Yeah. Make yourself heard. Okay. And stick up for yourself.
Sukriti, go ahead. My namesake.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, I've written my question in the chat box. Ma'am, actually, I'm going through a legal separation. So I just wanted to know that we are talking about being enough for ourselves. For some time we feel कि हाँ ठीक है, हम अपने लिए काफी हैं, लेकिन दूसरों को देख के ऐसा लगता है कि यार हमारे साथ ऐसा हो गया, पता नहीं शायद हम में कोई कमी है. मतलब एक टाइम ऐसा आता है कि जब लगता है कि शायद पता नहीं हम कहीं खो गए हैं या अकेलापन आ गया है, तो वो नहीं समझ आता कि उस सिचुएशन को कैसे डील करना है.
Yeah. So first thing is, Sukriti, you are a work in progress, na? तो अपने ऊपर इतना don't be so harsh with yourself. Learn from your mistakes. Everybody who comes into our life is a teacher. So you learn from what you can from the past and what they've brought into your life. तो आप सीखिए, definitely, but repeat मत. Yeah. And second thing is कि कोई इस जिंदगी में आपके पास नहीं आएगा आपको भरने के लिए. Just remember that. You've got to fall madly in love with yourself first. फिर कोई भी आए, you enjoy their company, you be with them, but that should not be influencing your self-love. You've got to fill yourself, Sukriti, with everything possible every day. फिर कोई आए तो बहुत अच्छा, nahi aaye to bhi theek hai. You know, you should feel enough, and meditation will help you with that. Bring that balance within. और देखिए, लोग आएंगे जाएंगे, दूसरे लोग क्या करते हैं, you know, Facebook, Instagram, हम ये देख के बड़े डिप्रेस हो जाते हैं because everybody is smiling, पर अंदर क्या हो रहा है we don't know. So please, no overdoing with social media also. That is impacting a lot of young people and all ages actually. Be very careful with that. But know that Sukriti, you are enough, and you love yourself first. Fall madly in love with yourself. That's your first responsibility.
So I will take that question further, because social media, it is causing a lot of distress for a lot of people, because we see only the happy or the glamorous side of people. How do we respond to that? Because we are constantly on our phones, it's constantly beeping at us. And this is something that is causing a lot of negative and anxiety in a lot of people.
Right. So, you know, Sukriti, coming back to healthy boundaries, it's your choice what content you would want to put in Instagram or Facebook, you know. So I'll tell you my example. I have a lot of inspirational speakers on my Instagram. So the first thing when I stroll, first of all, I scroll for a few minutes a day. I don't do more than that. Okay, that's my time for myself. And when I do it, I see mostly things that inspire me, that lift me up. Very few posts will be there where people are decorated or whatever, because these are perceptions that we all create. You know, people are putting perceptions out there that, you know, my life is amazing, it's excellent, it's perfect, I'm always on a tropical beach. That's wonderful. But understand that that's not reality. That's a lovely moment, and it's just a moment. And every moment is different and fresh. And every moment changes, and we all go through ups and downs. Sabse pehle to let's come in touch with reality that every moment is changing. People's feelings are changing, emotions are changing, life is changing, thoughts are changing. What is not changing today? That is what we're experiencing. So when we see something, feel happy and let it go. And if it's too much, avoid. Don't, like news for that matter, don't bathe in it. Get your information and move on.
Damini, go ahead. I think you had also a similar question to this. Please do unmute yourself.
Yeah. So, you know, coming to social media and technology and everything. And right now in this time of pandemic, and we are all at home, and that's the only distraction that we have. And, you know, source of news and everything, it is fueling our anxiety. But how do you keep away from it? That's your distraction now. So what do you have to say about that? You know, how to keep away?
Let me share with you that I have allotted time for technology. It's great. It works. I do a lot of, okay, so let me tell you, I'm taking my 5th language, which is Italian. So I spend a little bit of time every day learning Italian, and I do that with a friend. I walk with a friend, or I'm doing online workout sessions. I've got a full routine where technology is not involved. I am on the screen 3 hours, 4 hours, but not more than that. I do my work on the screen, but beyond that, I'm walking with a friend, I'm chatting with people, I'm connecting to people, saying, how are you? You know, I really appreciate you. I'm talking to my parents. I am watching Netflix, but again, maybe it's an hour. You have to create a routine for yourself, because your self-worth is not dependent on what's out there. You've got to create it for yourself and share it with people. Do something that gives value to other people. You know, do you have a routine, Damini? Do you follow any routine?
Yeah, I have my work and everything, and after work hours, you know, Netflix and everything, that's the distraction that I have.
Give yourself time for it. That's okay. It's okay to, you know, don't rebel. Don't let the mind rebel. I have my 1 hour of Netflix or 2 hours of Netflix at night. That's at night. But in the day, no Netflix, nothing. I will do my work. I'll do my exercise, talking to friends, whatever it is, you know, I'll draw. But this is something for yourself. You know, this is the best time to cultivate a skill. There's tons of online learning. Enrich yourself. This is the best time to enrich yourself. Yeah. If you can get yourself to do that, then don't worry about the distraction. You control the distractions. Guys, put out your hand right now. All of you, put out your hand right now. All of you. Take that remote back. You have given the remote to the entire world to press those buttons when they feel like it. Take it back right now and you keep it with yourself. You decide, Damini, now is the time for Netflix. Now, no distraction. Now I want to do this. You decide. Social media does not command you. You command social media.
So there's a question that's come privately. I feel anxious about my daughters all the time. And I feel if I start working professionally, it would hamper their well-being, and perhaps I can't take care of them properly. How do I overcome these thoughts?
So I would have to know how old the daughters are If there's a caretaker at home, I would need to know some details, the context.
Let's wait, and maybe they will send us those details.
I need that.
Another very nice question. Now, how do you introduce the idea of self-love to people who equate self-love as being selfish?
Yeah. So first of all, culturally, we've been taught this. Okay. Culturally, we've been taught blend in, dial down, mix in with everybody, don't outshine, be of service, kisi ko na mat bolo. Anybody feel that way? We've all been told this in some point, sometime in our life. I've been told. So,
give of yourself.
Just keep giving. But ये हमको किसी ने नहीं सिखाया कि पहले अपनी बैटरी चार्ज करो. All of you here, do you not run to charge your phone first thing? Yes, all of us are guilty of that. All of us charge our phone. If we can take care of a gadget that connects us to the outer world, why can't we take a few minutes to connect to our inner world? Why can't we take a few minutes to meditate, bring our energy levels very high, bring harmony within, connect to that world of silence where there's peace, compassion, empathy? Then we give something nice to the world. So if we can charge the phone, charge your laptop, charge your iPad, why can't you charge this body and mind and emotions? We must do that, right? So that's really important. So जो हमको society ने बोला है वो ठीक है, लेकिन आप समझिए कि अगर आप खुद के लिए कुछ कर सकते हैं तो समाज के लिए बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं, right? So first take care of yourself and then you serve everybody. So oxygen mask first, then give 23 hours to the whole world.
So we've got the answer, 7-year-old and a 1-year-old, and they have a nuclear family.
Okay, and the question is that how do I take up work and not feel guilty? Or
And how can I take care of them properly? How do I overcome this?
Well, the 1-year-old definitely needs care, right? So you should see that there's someone to look after the 1-year-old so that you're not so worried that your mind is only at home, right? How will you perform well? So if you can take care of a little bit of care at home, then I think you're okay. And like I said, any kind of anxiety can be controlled or managed with breathing techniques and meditation. Very, very beautifully. Okay, it taps into your, it stops your freeze and flight. The cortisol drops, cortisol level becomes low, so you're not anxious. Also, you tap into that feeling of safety. We have something called the vagus nerve, which we can't go into today. It connects you, from throat to the chest. It takes care of empathy and feeling safe. And that's what meditation also does for you, amongst the other numerous benefits.
Fantastic. I think you've led us to the next part. So how do we recharge and get into the breathing and the meditation?
Okay, great. So superb. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, you're sitting on your chair, just relax, keep your back straight. And now you can close your eyes a little bit and just ease up. I hope you're relaxed already, but just close your eyes, sit back. Keep your spine erect and shoulders drop to the floor. I'm just going to play some music for you. Can you all hear the music? Background? Just close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And relax. Keep your eyes closed. Feel the softness of the music as you breathe in and out, surrounding you. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Imagine the beautiful sun rays hitting the top of your head, caressing the top of your head. एक सुंदर सी रोशनी आपके सर के ऊपर है. सूरज की किरणें अपनी गर्मास आपके सर पे आ रही हैं. Feel the muscles, the nerves settling down in the top of your head, the forehead, the side of your head. Feel the warmth of the sun rays coming down from your forehead, smoothing the eyebrows and dropping down to the eyelids, softening the eyeballs and the eyes. Come down to the cheeks, relax your cheeks, your nose, your jaw. Let the tongue in your mouth relax. your ears, feel your neck relaxing, back of your neck, feel all the muscles settling down, every blood cell, everything just relaxing more and more. Take a deep breath in and let go. Breathe in again and feel that warmth of the sun rays on the top of your chest. Moving down to the bottom, to the middle of your chest, to the rib cage and stomach, the abdomen, feeling every muscle, every tissue relax deeply inside. Bring your attention to your right shoulder. Relax the shoulder blade. Bring your attention down from the shoulder blade to the forearm. Relaxing the forearm, the elbow, down to your wrist, your palms, the top of your hands, relaxing each and every finger from the thumb to the little finger. Shift your attention to the left shoulder. Relax the left shoulder blade. And let the warm sensation travel from the shoulder to the elbow, elbow to the forearm, relaxing every tissue, muscle, nerve, down to the wrist, down to the palm of the hand, top of your hand, your thumb and all the fingers relax. Take a deep breath in. Relax both your hands and let them fall to the floor. Bring your attention to the back of your neck. Move that sensation of warmth. Let it penetrate deep into your muscles in the back, upper back, middle of your back, the lower back. Let it soothe that hip joint and make it soft. Relaxing the thighs. Moving down from your right thigh to your right knee and softening that knee joint. Moving down from the knee joint to the ankle and down to the foot, the ball of your feet, the heels, relaxing every point on the bottom of your sole, relaxing the big toe and all the little toes. Take a deep breath in and relax in the entire right leg. Shift your attention to the left thigh. Breathe in and let that warm sensation go deep into the muscles of the left thigh. Gently moving to the left knee. Relaxing the knee joint. Moving down to the ankle, the shin. Relaxing the top of your foot, the bottom of your foot. Relaxing the points at the bottom of your foot and the big toe. Relaxing all the little toes. Take a deep breath in and relax the entire left leg. And let go. With every breath in, let's fill our lungs with gratitude for being alive. With every breath in, fill your cells with love, compassion, forgiveness. And exhale with a smile. Breathe in with love, compassion, and forgiveness again. And exhale with that smile. Breathe in, filling your lungs once again with gratitude. And as you exhale now, see all the cells smiling back at you. You have smiled at the whole world. Now see your cells smiling back at you. Be grateful for all the cells in your body and love yourself with all your flaws, with all your perfections. Love and accept yourself fully. Breathe in and exhale with a smile. Very gradually and slowly, feeling that gratitude. Let's bring our attention to the environment, and let's slowly bring our attention to our body and breath. Feeling that love and gratitude, take a deep breath in and exhale with that beautiful smile that is getting wider and wider. Just let it go wider. And very gently and gradually, when you feel complete, you may slowly and gently open your eyes. Very gradually and gently, when you feel complete, you may slowly open your eyes. How was that, everybody? Thumbs up. How was that? Any less thoughts? Yes? So if you want, you can unmute yourself or just raise your hand and just share. Anybody like to share? Just raise your hand, we'll unmute you. How was
Yeah, you can unmute yourself also. We've allowed that right now.
Yeah. Vandana?
It really felt and it was really very calm. It brought that calmness in the whole body, and it felt good, peaceful.
Okay. Very nice. Yeah.
I think Andrea also wants to share. Andrea, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for this opportunity to join this. Very grateful. I've learned so much how to boost my inner self. And I like Lena. She's so well versed. And I like how she explained everything to us. And mostly, I would be loving myself more.
Amazing. So
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Akita also had a last question that even after meditation, sometimes we can't get stuck in our overthinking. How do we manage? This is the last question we'll take.
Sorry, what is the question again?
Many times we get stuck in overthinking. How can we manage even after meditation?
Yeah, so meditation releases thoughts. Okay, so a lot of times we don't know that when we're meditating, it's not that you're going to be thoughtless always, but a lot of thoughts get released from your system. Impressions get released, trauma gets released. So let that rise up and let it go. So one thing we do, what we didn't do here, is that we do a Nadi Shodhan or alternate nostril breathing. People know it as Alom Vilom. A lot of times what that does is allows us to go deep into the state of meditation. And when we come out of meditation, we do that again to relax the mind and come back from the layers within to the external world. So the practice has to be done fully. Maybe on another session we can do that. That will help the thoughts to release, dissipate, and relax. Yeah, but meditate daily to keep the thoughts very filtered. Sukriti, I can tell you that being meditating every day, my mind has come so much into the present moment, a lot more than it ever did before. And that is the reason for happiness, joy, and just being able to change things because you're in the moment. So please meditate.
Before we sign off, any last tip for us? I know you've said be in the present, and that's the biggest thing, but anything else before we kind of sign off for tonight?
So I just want to say that each one of you is very precious. The fact that you came on the session already shows a great amount of self-respect and self-love. So I would say just go deep into your purpose and please spread your love and light. The world needs it, and the world requires you to be full so that they may get something from you. Yeah. So that's what I would like to share.
And with that, I am amazing, I am beautiful, and I am awesome. And we wish you all a very, very good night.
Everybody, thank you.
And please do keep sipping thoughts in your mind and